have 180 miles to our destination. We're going back to the old neighborhood. We're going to camp at Addison Oaks, which is one of our favorite places to camp. It's only a few miles from where we used to live. And the best part is it's the old neighborhood. So we get to go back and shop at some of the stores where we're used to shopping and see friends who we haven't seen for a long time. And a major reason why we're going is that our oldest granddaughter is graduating from college. So we're going to go watch that ceremony in Detroit. We're going back to the old neighborhood.
You can't see how bad these roads are. I'm going 58 miles an hour. And it's like a bucking bronco. This is Michigan. This is I-69 between Lansing and Flint. Can you see that road? Look at that. The expansion joints, the repairs. It's unreal. They do not fix the roads in Michigan. And I can't say it's gotten any better. In all the years we've been RVing, my own state is probably the worst driving state in all of North America from our perspective. There's some other bad roads too. But I-69, stay off of it if you can.
I agree. It seems like there's money that's put in to fix the roads, and then it gets diverted other ways. I don't know how they get away with that, but that's what happens.
Fix the roads. All right, I'm looking in the rear view mirror, and can y'all see that? It's a piece of skirting. It's a piece of skirt here. You hold it. And that is exactly what's popped loose. It's those bumpy roads. I'm sure they broke the skirting out of the screws. They widened the hole, broke the hole open, and now it's flopping around the wind. It's about ready to fly off. There's no place really on this shoulder to pull over or to get off at the next exit. But it's a problem of those bad roads. It's this skirting. See? Look at this. These screws are still in, and they're in tight, but it broke these little tabs that are off. That's what those roads in Michigan did. There's little tabs. You really can't see it. Well, you can see one right there. See that? That tab? This holds these things on. Just cheap little tabs. But there's nothing to hold that. So let's crack that. We're gonna have to duct tape that up. This whole skirt is gonna obviously have to be replaced, but this Gorilla duct tape I put on will at least keep it attached to the RV until I can get the parts and do it myself. So this will at least get me home. It's not a crisis or anything. It's just it's going to need to be replaced. And I got to pick better roads to drive on, which is hard to do in Michigan.
Turn right onto Addison Oaks Road.
Wendland, Wendland. A big draw on Addison Oaks is this. This is a paved trail, goes all the way around this little lake, and it's about 2.5 miles on the paved trail. Now, if you're a biker, there are all sorts of mountain bike trails. You can actually get about 7 miles if you're on a bike. But just a great place. It's all carefully paved. You can run, jog, walk, take your time, bike. Big plus, and very pet friendly.
Hey Mike, the Detroit Institute of Art supplies a piece of artwork, copy, head of a woman, unknown artist, Egyptian, an Egyptian woman. That makes it nice while we're out here, introduce the people to the Detroit Institute of Arts, give them a little sampling. They rotate the pictures, different pictures all the time. Looks like a little vandalism. No, that's just the way it is. Okay, scan the code and we'll find out about this. Okay, so this woman lived nearly 2,000 years ago. In this portrait, she was obviously young. And when she died, her body was mummified. That was the custom way back in Egypt. And then this painting was fitted over her face to preserve the most perfect youthful vision of her for the afterlife. So that's interesting that they would put something over your face. And that does make it a lot more interesting.
And here she is, now in a campground.
Yeah.
Hello, head of a woman from Egypt.
Yep.
Little culture.
2,000 years ago.
A little culture in the campground.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what kind of chips these are, some kind of junk food, but I really think it says a lot that they've been out here all night and none of the wild animals will eat this. The human animals, we like this stuff. We've been programmed to eat it. But as for God's little creatures, they're not eating it.
They don't like Doritos.
Well, I'm not quite sure what it is.
Those are Doritos. Do you know that you can start a fire with a Dorito?
I don't eat Doritos.
Well, seriously, if you take a match to one of them, they are fire starters.
Well, then maybe somebody didn't have them as junk food. They had them as fire starters.
No, that's junk food, and they spilled it, and the animals.
The animals won't eat it.
You don't eat fire starters.
And this is very unusual. Bo's not trying to eat it. Highly unusual. He wants to go on with his walk. You want to go for a walk, don't you? Yeah. You want to keep seeing. You got to look for a bunny.
Come on, let's go.
Come on.
We'll get back to the video in a minute. But first, we want to tell you about how we make sure our dog Bo is safe in the RV when we have to leave him for a while.
For the past 5 years, we have made sure that all of our RVs have this, Waggle's Pet Temperature Model. Our biggest worry is what happens if it's hot outside and the air conditioner suddenly goes out. It happens. A campground could lose power, pranksters could unplug our electrical hookup, the AC could just break.
If that was to happen on a warm summer day, the inside RV temperature could dramatically rise in just a few minutes to the point of being unsafe. Pets have actually died in overheated RVs.
This monitor gives us on-demand, real-time temperature and humidity alerts via text message notifications and emails. It comes with an app that lets us immediately see the exact readings in the RV. So if we're at the beach or at a restaurant or a supermarket, we just have to open the app for instant peace of mind.
One thing I really like about this is it uses built-in cellular and requires no Wi-Fi. It has its own battery and will also send an instant power loss and recovery alert should that happen.
There's even a geofencing feature that adds peace of mind should the RV be stolen and driven off while we're gone.
If you travel with a pet, you really need one of these.
And you may also want to consider this, the Waggle Mini Cam, which lets you check live video and audio from inside the RV from anywhere you happen to be.
Right now, if you use the promo code RV Lifestyle, you will get 60% off the pet monitor and pet camera. Waggle also has some money-saving bundles available, and if you use the coupon code MIKE on them, you can save an additional 5% off bundle deal.
For more information, look in the description below or go to rvlifestyle.com/waggle. That's rvlifestyle.com/waggle.
Now, back to our video.
Well, off to some familiar places, off to a couple of flower shops, and if I have time, I would like to go to the Village and look at some of my favorite stores.
What is the Village?
The Village is a shopping mall. We are at my favorite nursery back home. It's a nursery called Picnics, and they have just a little bit of everything. It's fun to get in the spirit of springtime by looking at all the flowers, and then they have so many unusual things here. It's fun to look at all that too.
Need some wind chimes?
Well, if I do need some, I know where to come, don't I?
Jennifer comes for the flowers. I come for the lawn ornaments. These fish are $500.
Nice bench like this.
Just be careful what might crawl underneath it.
This is absolutely my favorite Italian market to shop at. I love this place. It is so good, better than anything else I found in this area, and this is a must stop when we come over to the old part of town where I grew up. I'm seeing the asparagus is $3.99 a pound. At home it was $6.99.
Sicilian wine. Jennifer, that's a triple level cart and you've got it
but
filled
it's a
up.
small one. I didn't realize they had larger ones, or I would have gotten a larger one.
This is why we love this fifth wheel. We love having our meals here, being able to look out at the greenery. This is a great trip because we went to our favorite place to get some food.
They have nice prepared dishes of lots of different Italian dishes. And Mike's favorite is what he asked for, special request, is their beef tenderloin and mashed potatoes. He loves that and looks forward to coming here to get that.
It's excellent. And then, of course, salad, a little bit of Sicilian red wine. And this is the best horseradish in the world. St. Elmo's Steakhouse, coarse cut horseradish, very spicy. Trust me, you just want to take a little bit of that.
That looks like a lot to me. But,
Well, it's going to be used with all
all right, if you insist. But just make sure you don't give Bo a little piece of that meat with the horseradish, or you don't care. You don't care?
All right, another thing about coming home is I get to come to my favorite barber. Think this will last me for 8 months?
Might get 6 weeks out of this. Welcome to Aaron's Barber Shop. Good to have our buddy back.
Rochester, Michigan. Go. One of the fun things about coming home is visiting your favorite places. This is one of our favorite walks. This is along the Clinton River in Rochester, Michigan. It's a really pretty river. See it? But this bridge is kind of unique, like a lot of other places we've seen around the country. It's become a place where people celebrate their relationships, their love, and they do it with locks. Sometimes rather substantial locks at that.
Whoa, that's reason enough to move back over here. Hello, Bo. No, I did not eat anything.
Nice massage.
Yes, yes. I think that was an hour and a half. I feel much more stretchy.
Graduating with high honors, Elizabeth Tianhua Boyan.
I now confer upon you the degrees of Master of Fine Arts, Master of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and certificates in art education, and admit you to all the rights and responsibilities. Take your tassels from your right to the left now. Congratulations.
This is like my roll illustrations. These three go together, and it's just the.
Now their turn. Oh, Grandma's turn. That rabbit takes forever. We're in downtown Detroit, and we're going to have dinner here. You just can't believe how much has changed for the better.
Yeah.
Cherry mousse.
What is it?
Cherry mousse with an almond cake.
Move on, can I take a photo?
We've had wind gusts over 70 miles per hour. It's had a history of producing winds as high as 80 miles per hour. And again, multiple tornado warnings. A lot going on right now. In fact, we've even had some storms develop.
All right. Can you hear that? We have a... Just when we thought it was time to go to bed, we have a tornado warning. Massive storms sweeping through this part of Michigan. Our home on the western side was hit really hard. Our son, who lives right around the corner, lost a big tree in the front. They're without power. I'm without power at our house there. And we're in the RV here, and we are probably going to have to take shelter. We're in Oakland County right now. It's been an eventful camping trip home, I'll say that. So the warning sirens are out. We have a tornado warning. We're watching local TV, and you can see this is my old TV station. It's Kim Adams is the weathercaster, and we are about right here. And this is the line of storms that is coming through, and that's where we're getting the warnings. Okay, we are going to join everybody else in the shelter. Pouring rain, tornado sirens are going off on the phone. So this is a little hallway between the two parts of the restroom. That's where everybody will go if it really gets bad. And meanwhile, the dogs, we're all in the shower, little shower stalls here. Wow. All right, the crisis is over. The tornado warning has expired. It's still pouring rain, but the wind is not bad, and we made it back from the shelter, and somebody's already asleep. This has been a very eventful, is that a little hand waving? Oh yeah. It's been a very eventful couple of days back home camping. Right now, it's about 1:30 in the morning, and I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Those storms sure brought a change in the weather. It went from 90 to 50 degrees right now when we're leaving.
Packing up. Well, this down-home camping was certainly an adventure. I ended with a terrible cold. And we had fun, and we had family, and we had friends, and we had frustration with those bad Michigan roads and the breakdown in the skirt. But you know what? It was all worth it.
You know, that's the way every camping trip is. Lots of adventure. And no matter what happens, it's a good time.
And you never know what to expect from the RV lifestyle, like a lost voice. Hey, we're Mike and Jen. Please give us a thumbs up on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the RV Lifestyle channel right here on YouTube.
Happy trails.